Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
From a new premium currency to BlizzCon 2026, this episode will cover all your needs in the world of Warcraft. I'm Slidewhistle.
It's your boy, Immunization. Greetings.
And it's me, Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire and Horde Punching Bag. But there's no time for pleasantries. Log into your Tixler account because the tickets are coming.
Oh, they are, I think, available as of the day that this episode comes out, right?
Yes, if you're a dutiful listener, you still have some time to panic. But I believe at 9 a.m. PST, so about roughly 3 hours after it launches, you're in! It's the early bird special!
Yeah, I'm a little confused. So the early bird special, what? How much is it? It's like $40 cheaper?
Yeah, it's $249 versus $289. But the early bird special is available to everyone, so it's like, why not do it? And the later bird special, the guy who gets the second or third worm, I want to say is only like 2 weeks later.
Which is going to suck because I feel like we know good and well. Usually what happens is we camp these out. We very rarely get the first batch of tickets. So I'm like, you're just basically telling me I'm going to be paying $40 more, assholes. Why'd you do it like that?
Because I feel like a handful of the times we tried to buy tickets right when they launched the site, it's crashed or it's like given us trouble. I feel like we've coordinated with like Papa Cheese or Tire or other people to try to like one of us probably will get in, right? So I hope that like mechanically they fix it, but like I doubt that they will. It'll probably still be a clusterfuck.
I'm calling it now. I'm putting my stake in the ground. When you log into Tixer on your mobile phone, the animations are so smooth, the menus are so crisp. I'm like, surely this app can work. I believe in it. You go to the page and just smoothly pull up, do you want to go to BlizzCon early bird ticket $250? And I'm like, yeah.
And it's like, well, you get the worm, little early birdie.
Yeah.
Must manifest.
It's interesting that they're offering the early bird to everyone because recently I purchased tickets for Hatsune Miku early. And to do that, I had to like know a guy who knew Miku. It's interesting that they're like, allegedly, just show up if you want one.
I mean, maybe with the state of the economy and the state of international affairs wanting to not come to America, maybe these tickets will be a little bit easier to get thanks to the new socialist communist mayor of New York.
Honestly, thank fucking God. Like, these elections were like just what I needed spiritually. I feel like it's been so long since we've had good news, and then like this was like actually the blue wave that we were hoping for. I feel like overall, like, did the Democrats even lose an election?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I know the former governor, or one of the governors, a senator rather, of Minnesota was running for mayor, and he lost, but I don't know if that was to someone else. I don't know the politics of his opposition.
A Republican incumbent who lost in Pennsylvania, I guess that county or whatever has voted for a Republican for like 113 years in a row, or I mean, obviously not in a row, but you know, in that entire elections period. So and they lost. So
all I know is there was an attorney general or something who got voted in despite his group chat leaking and him making some unsavory jokes, which has another man who has a couple group chats that have some particular neck-based goofies in them. I appreciate that.
Don't worry, we're on Signal now, so that shit's encrypted.
Yeah, for now until Europe ruins it. They're trying to. Anyway, back to BlizzCon. Enough of the blue cocky. Yeah, BlizzCon. And I did submit our media pass, content creator pass, but it bugged out, and when I hit the box that's like, you need more passes, and I pressed next, it didn't give me the option, and it just said, okay, thank you. So I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm going to end up getting the media pass, and you guys, I don't know.
Realistically, none of us are going to get media passes, just like we have not like the last X amount of times, because I feel like no one listens to us, and they don't like actual podcasts. They want video content probably, and Also, we have goofed around probably a little too much if anyone actually at Blizzard has actually listened to us.
I was going to say, you asked me as you were filling this out for which episodes had media coverage, and I provided a list. And I said, let me go back and listen to one of them. And I cracked into 13.5, which covered 2021's BlizzCon line. Instantly, I was like, these fucking doofuses didn't have nothing to do. They made us watch the Green Burger and Metallica fall over. And I said, ooh, that's not good at all.
Hey, honesty is the best policy. So, they don't want a bunch of ass kissers. They want real people on the field. So let me tell you, Ian, I know you're listening right now to this episode. I feel like, honestly, I did probably my best work filling out the sheet. I felt like I did a pretty good job. Ian, let me in. Come on, let me in.
When DNR fills out paperwork, we are always very professional. Whether it's our failed attempt at media passes or the many times we have to go in and do our taxes, we are always on point, but always on brand.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, this company pays its taxes. We have paid more taxes than Donald Trump has. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts for this fucking World of Warcraft podcast.
I mean, it's not nuts because we're like actual hardworking citizens, but,
USA, baby, all the way. We're going to BlizzCon. Yeah, and one thing I will say I'm a little peeved about is the Dark Moon After Hours on Saturday. So Saturday, which remember, this Saturday, Sunday, there's an exclusive 3-hour event Saturday at the Dark Moon Fair after they close everything. If you pay $90, you get to stay 3 hours later, and they give you 20 fair tokens and a collectible credential. That's nothing.
So that's like not included with any of the default passes?
Correct. You must purchase this additionally to basically have an extra 3 hours to trade pins. I don't really know what there's that no event has been said.
Well, the pin traders, I feel like they exist on a plane that's like 5 levels above us. I don't understand their game, but they understand their game. So like this is probably their jam. I will not be paying $90 extra for a little bit of extra Dark Moon Fair time. I like the Dark Moon Fair at BlizzCon, but like but then again, I'm like, did I like it the last time? Because like the last time we were at BlizzCon, honestly, it was like not run very well, and there was like a fire hazard, and the fire marshal was called, and then we weren't even allowed in for a lot of it. So
you're probably remembering the past years was so good. The year Aaron went, you got Boo Boo Fair.
Well, that was the thing, is it was dark, the line was long, the traders, sorry gang, we're stinky. And I was like, I don't want to hang out here in this musk. And then the next day they said, you guys musked it too hard. You actually can't hang out here anymore. So I'm wary about this extra hours business. How are they going to get the stink stains out of the stalls if you let them go for an extra 4 hours?
Yeah, so the last BlizzCon that was held, was that 23 then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and like, that was their first time back since before COVID, and at 23, I think they outsourced, like, the company that they had to run the logistics of it, and you could really tell because, like, it was all over the place, and I hope that they fix that going into this one.
Maybe, I'm curious, the extra 3 hours afterwards might actually make it so, like, not as many people hang out there, because like you're like, oh, I'll be here in 3 hours when everybody's gone, maybe that'll kind of help create that.
No, the people that are buying this are the ones that are sitting there all day anyways, I feel like.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
They've also announced interesting new things, like the return of the Overwatch World Cup and the return of like the Remember These Games Cup. I saw that. They're running a tournament that features the likes of both StarCrafts, Warcraft 3 Remix, and Heroes of the Storm. Very, very bold to have a whole event about, like, y'all own phones, right?
It's going to be a Heroes of the Storm event? I thought they were just part of the arcade.
Was that it's part of the arcade? I swore I saw, like, a big event. Like, it's like, hey, we're having, like, an RTS tournament, a MOBA tournament that features all of these things.
Okay, well, here, let's see. I'm reading the thing right now. Okay, so maybe this is it. So, experience the best in esports, major competition, including Overwatch World Cup, World of Warcraft Arena World Championship, Mythic Dungeon International, Hearthstone Masters Tour World Championship, and the inaugural Blizzard Classic Cup. So maybe it's like a medley of games they're going to have teams playing. That'd be kind of funny.
I feel like I've said this before on this podcast, though. Like, I do like attending some of the Overwatch World Cup games. I always feel like those are fun to watch, and I feel like that's probably my peak like immunization patriotism arc.
Remember we watched StarCraft 2 games? Like 2017, 2018? That was crazy to even like guys watching StarCraft 2 in like the year of our Lord, 2018.
The Overwatch Cup is going to be tough because, yes, I'm very patriotic. Got to go for America. But I saw a pretty credible rumor. I think Connor McLeod is playing for Scotland, and that's literally Hazard. And I'm one of his few shooters, and for the man himself to be representing, maybe I gotta get my Scottish flag going. I gotta pack it in with my stuff. At least until
God.
Fred Tatascore's 72-year-old ass gets in there for America.
Also I'm thinking about the 3-hour event, Dark Moon Fair After Hours. That's peak. Go to the Hilton lobby, see people hanging out. And you know what? This year, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be in there. I really think we should do interviews with people at the event. Make little videos, post them somewhere, and just do like real ass 3 hots, no cots, growl the prowl. Here we are interviewing you. Goodbye. Next.
Honestly, like, I mean, I would be down. I mean, I think it'd be stupid and silly, but like, I feel like that's us. So
All I know is we gotta hold hands here and promise to be better to ourselves this year. I need to be better. I need to see 2 full days of BlizzCon.
You just gotta drink water. Drink water, and you should be fine. Do not barf on a Hoy's car in the parking lot.
in Aaron's defense, I don't think it was on the car. I think it was just next to the car.
Yes, it was next to the car, but it was enough and viscous enough to frighten a woman, and she sped away from the Thai breakfast restaurant.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, so this BlizzCon announcement happened. Yes, so obviously that's what we've been talking about. But what are the official dates that were announced? It was, I believe, for 2026, and it is
September 12th and 13th. Yes, so we will be flying in on America Day.
That's us. Flying on 9/11 all the time now. It's a tradition. Yearly tradition 9/11 flight. Oh, don't like that at all. I kind of hate it.
If anything, that's the day that the plane security is the best. Everyone, they put on their belts and they get their buckles ready, and they said, we're not having 9/11 2.
Just don't like thinking about it when I'm on it. I'm like, oh man.
And just like in general, for some reason, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more nervous about planes. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, this is exciting, this is fun, and now I just like don't want to be on them.
Especially now that they're exploding.
Oh.
I mean, not luckily, because someone unfortunately did pass, but that one that was just had a bunch of mail on it. But God, that was frightening.
Yeah, that's probably why people also do this. Whenever he mentions why he doesn't like flying, everybody always goes, yeah, because they keep blowing up, right? And the doors keep coming off. And then he goes, yup.
And then all of the airport security and staff and everything is getting cut. So, like, that's also not great.
Well, that's the magic of it being a year out, is there's plenty of time for it to get better or it to get worse.
Yes, sir. We'll be talking about BlizzCon, I'm sure, every episode coming up. Let's talk about what everybody's talking about. Hearthsteel. I'm sure you've heard it.
So this was I don't know that this was announced necessarily, but it was like kind of discovered, I guess I would say, that there is an additional currency that is going to be present in Midnight. Or maybe before midnight. Is it coming with like the period when we get housing before midnight?
Hearthsteel is a new virtual currency for World of Warcraft being added in the Midnight expansion. It's purchased with real money using your Battle.net balance and used in turn to buy housing items from the Battle.net shop and in-game shop.
So yeah, this is a real money transaction for items in like to enhance your house, which like I feel like this is just kind of what like all of us assumed would happen. But before we get into it, I just want to say thank you, Blizzard. Thank you, Ian. I'm so happy. New currency. You know we love new currency. Give us more. Honestly, just keep sending more currency our way.
So I've been scanning here and Herm. I'm trying to see if, because the mark of a great cryptocurrency is that you can only buy it in set amounts and then things cost not 1-to-1 with that amount. So I'll have to keep my eye on it to see if it's a real quality cryptocurrency.
So they've already addressed that, and that is not the case. They're not gonna do that thing where you can only buy $10 worth of credits and the next up is 25 and you need 11. They've said all housing items in the shop will be available for individual purchase. We'll sometimes offer sales on bundles of items for a limited time. You don't have to spend money now. Costs in the shop are clearly defined. The ratios of Hearthsteel to real money are fixed and easily understood at a glance. You should be able to obtain an amount that makes sense for the purchase you want to make. It says buying Hearthsteel at the amount you want lets you purchase the items you want without requiring you to think about which pack should be added together to minimize leftovers. So they do address that. Now, I will say, you know what they're doing? They're coming from a Habbo Hotel perspective, baby. That's right. Except, actually, Habbo did kind of do it bad. But, basically, it seems like my understanding of this is they don't want to have to deal with the mini transactions of, I want to buy one brown plastic chair. Because in Habbo, one brown plastic chair cost, I think, literally 1 coin, which would be equal to, like, I don't know, 50 cents, 20 cents. So, like, people would just buy, like, one chair, like, 80 times, and then they're going to have, like, a million transactions with the company back and forth. So it's kind of giving me that the housing items are going to be cheap. That's what it immediately tells me, that it's going to be cheaper items than, like, so maybe a chair's like $1, you know?
When I first heard about this, that's not what I thought. But like I also don't have like a Habbo background, which I feel like is probably the most. I mean, unless you had like a Final Fantasy background, but like I feel like Final Fantasy purposely marks up like everything, and everything's really expensive over there for not a lot. So like I really don't know where they'll land. Probably somewhere in between. I'm thinking that everything that's in the shop will just be like very specific things, whereas like you could, I'm hoping, make an entirely very nice customizable house of just things that you can acquire in game.
That's where I'm interested, because there's a bit here that says that items purchasable with Hearthsteel will not interact with anything on Azeroth, fantasy, or your racial choice, which makes me think, if it's not related to any fantastical elements in Azeroth or any of like the 18 races, what is it? It's just purely unrelated business?
Maybe the holiday stuff. Maybe it's just like generic wooden table and generic barrels that you can sit on. Again, I'm just thinking of Habbo's. Okay, so the way Habbo does it is they have like a mode set, which is just like blue steel, a blue steel couch, literally steel girder bars you can put things on. Or there's the lodge set, which is like a wooden bench, wooden table, wooden lamp. Kind of like that.
I feel like they will probably have specific sets that are like, this is our paid set, and it's probably ornate and different than anything else that's in the game, so it'll look nice but defined and separate, like, but like also all kind of within its own like theming, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. What I want them to do, I want them to lean into this. I want them to introduce Habbo Club. In Habbo Club, you subscribe to the furniture, and they send you very fancy furniture that everybody knows you're in Habbo Club, and you either get shit for it, or they try to trade you and steal your couches.
No, not you asking for a subscriptionception.
I'm saying lean into its Eastern competitors. You will purchase branded content. Sure, your table etched from the tree of Teldrassil is pretty cool. But you know what else is even cooler? A Reese's Piece shaped
Yo.
beanbag.
Get it. Oh.
I'm saying get some corporate sponsors in here. M&M's is paying you, and then you're also getting paid by the user base for big, garish statues of the M&M guys that can sit in your lawn.
Please let me buy the M&M guys just standing in the corner of my house pointing. They do exist. He does exist.
Perfect for the holidays.
There's also another interesting aspect to Hearthsteel. Because, okay, so again, when they first mentioned this, my first thought was, it's like the Hearthstone currency, which I hate, I loathe, because it is exactly that thing. It's like, you need to buy over the amount to buy exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Hearthstone has fallen off for me in such a way that I can't even explain in words. I don't know. And I think that's a big part of it. I hate their battle pass. I hate their currency. Honestly, I hate everything besides Battlegrounds, and half the time I hate Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I love Battlegrounds, but I've stopped. I haven't paid any. Yeah, I used to pay money for Battlegrounds. When they first dropped, I haven't. I've just been playing for free. I've been a freebie. They pushed me out. But this line says Hearthsteel should integrate cleanly into the existing BattleNet economy. This means not just being able to purchase Hearthsteel in game on the web or in the launcher, but it should also be compatible with the normal flow of the WoW token, letting you earn gold in game and then using that gold to purchase Hearthsteel via the WoW token. So if you've got, say, 5 million gold laying around like I do, I can convert some of that gold into a WoW token, and then I can use that WoW token to get Hearthsteel.
I think it's kind of extra that they make you use the WoW token as an in-between. I mean, I feel like they could probably on their end just have a conversion between Hearthsteel and gold if they wanted.
And I agree. I think they should really take it one step further, because really their big thing is, and they've been trying to robber baron the people who made a fuck ton of money in Draenor and Shadowlands even, and BFA. Like, there's a lot of money making opportunities, and they've been trying to put in gold sinks. They should fucking let you just spend like 100K of your gold to buy housing shit. People would lose their mind, and then also what it would do, people wouldn't think about it, and people would also buy WoW tokens to buy the fucking gold. Like, you would get everybody.
Wait, excuse me, Slidewhistle, did you just use the phrase robber baron? A 19th century, like, industrial term?
Yes.
Whoa! What? You can't say you don't learn something on your World of Warcraft show. I heard that, and I was like, is that like a battleground boss? And then I looked it up, and it was just like, here's this 1904 Muckraker cartoon.
We're just in our early stages of capitalism bag right now.
When we play Settlers of Catan, we
Okay.
I don't know.
I was like, I know this guy didn't learn this from a book.
Well, no, I did, because I don't know what's the actual term for the thing that steals things. 'Cause it's not the actual robber, is it?
I don't know. We always just call it the robber, or we call it the robber baby.
We always call it the robber baby, and we've replaced that piece with Chikorita. Chikorita's a robber baby, and she's a robber baron, and she she takes all of your resources.
So we're like, robber baby.
God bless that girl with her naturals out. Love to see her rob me.
She got them pearls on and everything. But yeah, so this is interesting. But as per usual, the terminally online, mostly I'm seeing on Reddit, Facebook hasn't been giving it to me that much, surprisingly. They've been almost literally, they have a gun to their head and they're about to like shoot. Like, it's insane. They're like, I can't believe they would do this with housing. I can't believe they would monetize housing like this. And everyone's like, well, they said when they first announced housing, they were going to have shop things. Well, I didn't know they were going to add a different currency. No, that's fair. It is a little bit odd to put in the currency. But again, if it's going to be a dollar chair, it makes sense. Now, if they don't have dollar chairs and they're like $5 chairs, then none of this makes sense. And Blizzard, you fucked up.
Yeah, I'm very curious about how it's all going to unfold. I mean, personally, I don't think I ever foresee myself spending real money on anything for my player house. I mean, I do think I'm going to spend a decent amount of time making my player house look the way I want it to, but I don't know that I care to spend real life money on it.
Here. It's a special challenge. How neat can it be? Completely aboard or below board. No money spent on this house, I guess, other than the $80 I give them every 6 months.
Right. And again, like the WoW sub hasn't changed. Like we're still paying $15. If there's shit being added that subsidizes that and people are gonna pay it, who fucking cares? You don't need to buy this pink bonsai tree. Don't buy it.
Oh, there actually is one. Oh, wait, so we have some examples from Blizzard in their post about items that will be available to be bought using the Hearthsteel. One of them is a little pink bonsai tree. What? I can't see it really from your screen. Can you describe them?
So this kind of answers the question that you guys were asking, like, what are they even going to sell? This is giving me cherry blossom set, pink cherry blossom bonsai tree, pink gazebo, pink tree holding chair cradle, pink little wreath for your door, table with pink leaves on it, and those all have the little premium currency icon Hearthsteel on it. Really, I think people are going to be mad because they're going to have to see it in the catalog. They're going to be like, oh my god, I can't have that if I don't spend money.
Which is like fair. I hope that they at least have a filter so that we can remove it, because like that is a little bit annoying. You know, also we're just ripping and gripping some Coors Light today. We're in our beer era.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're saving up because we know that in a couple hours we're gonna have to drop a cool $250 to get our tickets.
Yeah. What I hope they let us gift Hearthsteel to people, because that would be cool. That would be a fun little thing. Because then we could do like Hearthsteel like giveaways.
I wonder if you can just straight up gift items to people. So like you could buy it with your own Hearthsteel, and then just like in our Christmas gathering at my house, like we give gifts, and I'm like, here, Aaron, I got you this pink bonsai tree.
That would be sick. Hey, Ian, you listening? I know we're going to be talking face-to-face soon at BlizzCon, but I think you should really do that idea that he said and say I did it.
Honestly, it's not that soon. Like, midnight will be out by the time, like, we're at BlizzCon, right?
And now let's focus on something incredibly important. The Broken Isles have opened up in Lemix, and pickings are pretty slim out there. I forgot there wasn't too much that happened in this one.
I haven't really been out there. But you know what I did do? Cathedral of the Eternal Night. I went in there. I took Flaxseed, my Demon Hunter friend, with me.
That was me, yes. Hello. Yes, your Demon Hunter friend.
Just 2 Demon Hunter friends.
And history will say they were Demon Hunter friends.
And, I went in that dungeon and I was like, I don't remember this fucking place at all. And then once Mayav and Illidan started fucking having cunty-ass, snippy responses to each other, I'm like, oh, I know exactly where I am. It's home.
Like, honestly, they were funny. And I also don't really remember that dungeon very well. Like I guess Legion had a handful of dungeons that I just did not really do that often.
Because they added those 2 later.
Yeah, I maybe did that once the entire time I played Legion, maybe twice. That's a lot of stairs. I remember climbing the stairs once, but you climb the stairs no fewer than 4 times. And there's not a lot of content on those stairs. It's just winding up a very twisty way, almost falling off because you're dark flighting up it.
No, honestly, I got a little dizzy going up the stairs, and I was like, "Ooh, motion sickness."
Did you guys stay at the end for... Well, I know you did. Aaron, did you stay at the end for Egwin's whole speech? Or did you really like, I'm out of here, Egwin?
No, because I looked for Grouped It, and it was something that I had to do for, like, the story of the Broken Isles. So as soon as Malefiferous fell and my little check mark went off, I booked it.
Doing it, like, solo or duoing it was just, like, so nice because, like, we didn't have to, like, move. I could just enjoy it. Like, there's so much dialogue in there. It's crazy how, like, epic Legion felt. Like, and these dungeons, like, really, like, drove it home. Because Egwin is literally, this bitch, I forgot how much she talks at the end. It's got to be what? Maybe, like, 3 minutes? Is that too long of her just chit-chatting?
Okay, I was also very high. I felt like we were there for hours. she had a lot to say.
And like when they talk, they have dialogue above their head, and like every time she talked, it was like a big fucking like 40 by 40 square block of words above her head. She just was like, I am Egwin, guardian of this, and I'm going to, and when you defeat the Legion, I'll come back, and Sargeras is ready to do this, and.
Now she had a whole ass plan. She had like her works cited like page at the end. Like she had like a thesis prepared. She's like, I know you guys spent a lot of time and effort climbing up and down all these stairs, so like I'm putting on a show here.
I think my favorite though is Khadgar randomly interjecting, we failed. They pushed us out. And I was like, where did you come from? What the hell? I don't remember what was going on because I didn't do any broken short catch up. I pressed skip. Just put me on the island. Give me the world quest. Come on.
I did that too, and I kind of regret it because I feel like I would have benefited from reminding myself of like how we got there. I assume that would also be the cutscene with Valerian dying, right?
And all the demons that we've killed before lining up, yeah.
Oh, and it was just it's a scenario, right? Is that what it was?
Did you skip it too, Aaron?
Yes, I very much did. I said, nope, I've done it. I've done it on like 7 different characters. I'm good. So yeah, just fast-tracked us right to the island. I did all of the dailies and all the world quests, and then I met up with Poppy Velen, and he said, we should do all the world quests while we're here. I said, really? I just did them. And he goes, oh, I guess we'll have to wait then. So there was a hard limit that was put on my adventure, and it allowed me to explore all the various things that Blizzard still has in the game, but aren't technically in Lemix.
What does that include?
Did you know when you go back to Stormwind, Khadgar says, the Legion is attacking Dalaran. We need to move it to the Broken Isles. Well,
so it's like right at the beginning then.
Yeah, don't worry if you missed it, because you can do that quest. He and the mages teleport it to the Broken Isles. Nothing happens, and then when you go back to Stormwind, he goes, the Legion's kicking our ass. We need to move this to the Broken Isles. By dropping you in the middle of the intro, they broke that quest. Or another one, you will find Charlemagne buried under the dirt, and they said, you see the compass with the picture of little baby Anduin on it from the Legion opener, and it's like, you should get this to Anduin. Oops, he's not coded to be in Stormwind. You can walk up to the throne room, and then it's just empty.
So do you sit in the throne?
There's, of course. I mean, Growlina, she put her little bony butt cheeks in there and sat on it. Well, it doesn't have an occupant. Something that will happen very often in the coming expansions. Or, like I talked about in the Discord, which you can get to by going to donotRelent.com. The Rogue Order Hall is like, you need to perform an assassination in Quel'Thalas. So get there. Well, you can't fly there because the mist doesn't allow you to. You can't take a flight path because in Stormwind there are no flight paths anymore. They took them out. And people have said even when they glitched it and got to the portal that takes you to TBC World, it goes, this isn't in like this fan blade, this server. Get out of here.
Take a hike.
Yeah, there is no getting the Rogue Order Hall mount, the real one, anymore. And I've been told that that's happened for, like, almost all the classes.
So, do you have to, like, just spend the gold to buy those ones, then?
Well, I mean, you can buy the green versions. The standard versions are just locked right now.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Which I don't super care about, because it's like, I'm not going to go on the boards and be like, I want this, when it's a rogue bird that I'll never see, because I only have one rogue in the real world. And luckily, I already do have my mage one. But it's like, that's a real cowabummer. That probably should either have just been taken out of the game, or they should connect the dots again.
A little odd how it launched like that. Like, I don't know. You think that would have been something that they would have, thought about before they sent it?
Yeah, I feel like that's not even, like, a deep cut, you know?
All I know is that Tomb of Sargeras... It doesn't matter if you can beat the man up. Kill Jaden still at 67 says, do you remember this mechanic? Most of you don't. So even on Mythic, with all the baddest boys in Lemix, we were wiping over and over and over. And then Cubby Bub said, "Oh, I'm coming home." And I was like, "I don't want to be on Kill Jaden when she's coming in the door. I want to hang out with my wife." So I left, thinking that I would be able to come back and do it with the guild. But alas, I was locked out for the day. So I'm very embarrassingly 11 of 12 on Mythic Tomb.
Okay, so I saw you getting the achievements, and I was like, why is Aaron doing Mythic Tomb when we're gonna be doing it tonight with the guild? And then I was like, he still has Lynn's Raid chat muted and didn't see the plan for today. And then I was like, well, hopefully he finishes it because he won't be able to join. And then, womp womp.
And I feel like it's just hard for pugs even still now because like a decent amount of it requires people to not fuck up the knockbacks and then know how to find the guys in the darkness and whatnot. So
half of my pug quit because they looked around and there was apparently no warlocks. And they said, "Oh, it's actually impossible without warlocks." And I was like, "You're not even going to give it a chance?"
Impossible without warlocks? What the fuck do they mean? No, it's not.
Like, I don't know if just lazy brain has set in over the last 9 years, but it's like Blizzard would not design a mechanic where it's like, "Oh, you don't have that class? Sorry, come back when you do."
No, it's just pay attention and don't stand on the purple orbs and get knocked back into the other ones.
But yes, and it's nothing to complain about because it's a good thing that I don't need to invest a bunch of bronze. But for some reason, I was on the motherfucking ball at this point in Legion because the new mounts you can buy came up and I only had to get one, which means I now have another week and a half of just sitting there doing nothing, just kind of waiting for Argus when the actual content I guess I didn't do happens.
Yeah, I like spent some of my bronze on like some toys and stuff that I haven't gotten yet, so that's like what I did. I'm like also slowly getting more verse. I'm like almost to like I'm fucking at like what, like 80 now. So like maybe I won't be useless with the guild group soon. I don't know.
I accidentally got to 740 and I don't know how. I guess just if you keep playing the game, they just keep trickling in little things for you. And then eventually you wake up one day and you're supposedly a heavy hitter. I don't have all the verse that you're supposed to have, so I guess I'm not like these pumpers. But I'm like, wow, not even the little gear they give me is worth it anymore.
I feel like I'm weirdly like getting to the okay verse range, but like I'm still like low eye level. So
well, the little gear is worth it because you have set things that are best for you. So you gotta like make sure you're wearing like the right stuff because each class. So like for me, it's like as Demon Hunter, it's like you want to wear 2 Fathom Depths and 3 Malice Fells, and don't wear anything else.
I actually haven't looked into this besides you telling me and then me forgetting. Like I feel like I've done this like 4 times. Is there like a WoW head for this?
I just told you what to do. Wear 2. Okay, so you know how there's the images with the shark mouth, the sharp teeth, and the fish jawbone? You want 1 ring of that and 1 trinket of that. And for your other trinket and your other ring, you want Fell Malice, the green and purple one. And your necklace should also be Fell Malice. You only gotta worry about 2 guys.
Okay. Will I remember this?
You'd always ask me anytime, and I could tell you at any time. If you do Vengeance, I can tell you how to do that, which is just simply switching out your necklace for a volatile magic.
You will be tired of me eventually.
Super easy to remember because I did this like maybe like two weeks ago, 1 week ago. I feel great. I can just mow everything down. I can solo everything, and I'm not because I don't give a fuck. I have all the bronze. I have a lot of the shit that's being unlocked. I already have. The Argus, I have way more unlocked than I thought, so I don't even need that much bronze. So I'm kicking it in Ashran, just waiting for midnight.
Yeah, I feel like we've officially hit that time where like we are just doing whatever we want, whether that be like grinding Lemix or as Slide is doing grinding random PvP quests from WoD. And I'm thankful that you're using like so he had me log into RoboGnome the other day to help him somehow like be able to make progress on all of the different like kill horde race out of 500 for like to collect the bones or whatever for like that part of the garrison achievement.
I guess if you use the feature that we tried to use and we were never able to make it work, the fucking, was it quest alignment? What's that called? Quest?
Oh,
Quest.
yeah. They introduced that back in like BFA. Yeeg.
Yeah, right? I was like, this thing never worked when we tried to use it. And now I'm like, is this an exploit? Like, I don't know. Because like I was able to pick up all of the quests. Because before, how it works is if I were to pick goblins and I'm going to kill 500 goblins, I couldn't grab another quest to kill until I finished the goblin quest. That take me forever. That take me fucking years at this point now. So using the quest alignment, I can't remember the name, I can have all the quests at once, and now I just kill 500 of them at the same time. So that way it's so much easier. It just makes more sense.
I also feel like, no, like, I don't know, even if it is exploity or whatever, I feel like 10 years later or whatever the fuck, like, I feel like you should be able to grind out all of them at the same time if you want to be grinding them out, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking, I'm doing Ashrain in 2025. Like, fuck off. Leave me alone.
At this point, they should just give you one guy of each race that you can just kill. If I'm willing to sit there and look at this goblin man and kill him 500 individual times in content from a decade ago, just let me. I want to be the killer of Kazan. The kooky crab. The kissy crab.
The crazy crab.
The killer crab.
What was the last one? It was a sad one?
The cool crab.
Speaking of cool crabs, we have a new mount collection mount came to us courtesy of the #1 Pharaoh Druid of Proudmoore herself, Kalis.
Yeah, right before we were heading into the booth here, I was just like quickly scrolling through Twitter, and Kalis herself posted a tweet about a new 600 mounts reward mount coming in midnight, I assume, and that, so then like in the background here, I was like trying to confirm that this is actually a thing, and yes, it is actually confirmed to be a thing. There's an achievement in midnight for getting 600 mounts. It's called Anushala Shadow's Guidance. I believe it's just a shadowy recolor of the Fyrak mythic reward.
Yes, that is correct. And technically another version of what is like Cuvo, the wild god that just showed up in Emerald Dream, and then everyone's like, stop asking about Cuvo. He's been here the whole time.
I'm hella excited for this guy. When it hits at midnight, I will be getting it immediately because I have 657 mounts out of 1,154. I'm over halfway to having all the mounts, which I mean won't happen because there's exclusives or whatever. Aaron, you need to collect 6 more mounts.
Oh!
Should be easy with Remix.
Oh my god! Well, I already... Oh wait, never mind! All of those damn ones from Argus! Yes, I will
There you go,
definitely.
that's probably 6 there.
And you know me, I'm always willing to sacrifice half of my earnings every month for whatever sludge they dredge up in the trading post. Although, as referenced last week, my 2 powerful turkeys, I do love my boys so much.
I see you. I see you have both the prize turkey and the Highlands Gobbler. I was looking at our mount collection again to see the rarities. Immune, you've got quite a ways to go to pick up the purple bird. You have 505 mounts, so you need 95 more to get this sweet bird. But hey, a little gold to work for is always kind of nice, though.
You know, I didn't realize I was that far behind this, but I feel like that's honestly I can get 95 mounts before like midnight. That's easy mode. I can do this.
You're gonna get so many from Legion.
And my hot strat, the way that I did it back when I was killing myself to get the Jade Serpent Kite, just log into characters and get all their ground mounts. Every single one has far more varieties than you would think. Even as a Pandaren, I believe there are 16 different turtles. I can say that wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, take a night off and go buy fucking 24 tigers that are just like a slight shade different.
Even
from
as
each other.
a Worgen, there are 6 horses. Who's buying 6 Gilnean horses?
Me, I guess.
About to be me to boost my numbers.
Okay, so Day of the Dead came and went, and unfortunately, we didn't get a good chance to talk about it. But did you guys happen to stop by the Day of the Dead vendor when it was there for 2 days?
No.
No, and I don't have an excuse about why I didn't. I feel like historically I could be like, oh, it's BlizzCon, it was too busy. But no, obviously there hasn't been an excuse for a while now, and I hear there's new shit too.
Yeah,
He
I-
posted it. He posted new festive masks and headwear, and I've seen it. And I missed it for nothing. I missed it because I was just like, ooh, I want to do something else today. I want to pick my belly button lint.
There's so fucking many, and let me tell you though. So I bought them all, and I was like, I can't. These don't really work on my night elf. I don't know. They don't look right. Holy fuck! If you have a mecha gnome and you bought these masks, the eyes of the mecha gnome, they pop through it carves out like they're literally like half skull masks. It's like you put a skull on your face. The neck
Are they
mecha gnomes look
seasonal?
sick.
Are they seasonal?
No, you can wear them. You can wear them whenever you want. You can wear them whenever you want.
Come on! That was the only when I saw them, like the day after they left. That was my solace. I was sitting there crying in the shower, and I'm like, maybe they're like Christmas sweaters, and you can only wear them for like 2 days. I'm gonna actually do a Kentucky flip.
But yeah, so basically, if you didn't get it next year, set fucking alarms. BlizzCon September, so we have more time to go pick it up when it comes up again.
I don't think I've ever even done the major quest that is associated with the holiday. I swore I had, but it never showed up. And I feel like it's because you're supposed to get it from the person in your home city, and I didn't have a home city until this year. So that's why I think it was broken.
What do you mean you didn't have a home city until this year?
Because Gilneas was broken. It was like
It's
a phase zone.
Stormwind. It's in Stormwind. You just go to Stormwind. It's in a cemetery.
It was I swore I went to the Stormwind one, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to buy masks? And you want to jump around?" But he didn't give me like the making bread quest. I could be wrong. I certainly didn't try it out this year and missed out on everything.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember when I did the quests. Okay, also, can we talk about this Evelyn movie with Anthony Hopkins?
Okay, I don't really. Okay, so I didn't watch the documentary. There was a documentary, like last year, right?
Yeah, it was about Mats. I'm sorry, I don't know the full name, so I won't even pretend. But it was about I believe he was a Swedish or Finnish gentleman who had a severe muscular disease, basically couldn't move very much, but played a lot of WoW with a special setup that allowed him to play, and lived life without really ever telling any of his guildmates that he had this condition. He didn't really talk about it with his parents, so he would play this game. Eventually, the parents, after he passed away, started receiving letters and notes from people in his guild, basically being like, your son lived this entire life virtually. It's just a very uplifting story, which, as Immune says, was turned into a documentary featuring like stories and interviews and footage of the real people. Well, just earlier this week, they decided, we got to put our Hollywood stink on this. We got to have old Andy Hops pretend to be this guy.
How did they pitch this to Andy Hops? That's my question. Does he even know what World of Warcraft is? You know what I mean?
I can't think of an old man that's in this film. Who is Andy Hops playing?
Parents? But he's pretty old. Like, isn't he like 80 now? Am I crazy in saying that?
Yeah, he's very old. Like I said, there is not like an octogenarian in this story. I could go on a full rant. I'm not trying to, but it's a very powerful and functional documentary using real people. It's not even like, oh, it's a book, we're going to turn it into live action. It's an adaptation. It's like a dramatization of a film, of a story you can easily access. It literally just came out last year already. It seems
it's
like
there.
It's right there. It seems like, I don't know. I know there's a terrible, I'm going to be judgmental, a terrible type of person that's like, I don't care when it's just you and I want to see old Andy Hops do it. But it's like, please, I beg of you, just watch the original film.
What if he's playing Evelyn? What if he's Matt's? It's like, don't address it. He wears like one of those hats with like the spinner on it. And he has a big lollipop. He's like, I'm a child. I'm a child.
Oh no, I can't move my feet. What's going on?
Yeah, I just think that it's weird that they're doing this so soon after the other one. Like, is it just because the other one was successful? Was it successful? I mean, like, our community was all talking about it, but that's just because it was about our community, right? Was it successful outside of our community?
I tell people to watch it, and they watch it and enjoy it, but I'm the only one getting the word out. Like, my parents didn't hear about it, my siblings didn't hear about it. I don't think it made waves in, like, the documentary community.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, what maybe the metrics were higher than what we know, and maybe nobody wanted maybe no talked about it. It's very odd, but hey, I guess I'm gonna watch it out of curiosity to see what they do with it.
I'm just hoping it doesn't bring the guy out of the woodworks. I visited the grave after the film because they updated it, and obviously I just wanted to see where it was. And there was a guy like pretending to be Evelyn at the grave and like talking at people and say, and I was like, that's yucky. Please get out of here.
I mean, people, we were there. This sentence, just saying it just sounds crazy in like 2025, but like after the Pulse nightclub shooting, and we were at the Stormwind Chapel Remembrance in the chapel that nobody ever uses, and there was that guy running around being like, they deserved it, kill all gays. I'm like, there's always somebody trying to get a rise out of the weirdest fucking ways.
Honestly, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I was the commencement speaker.
You were, because nobody wanted to say anything, and nobody was RP walking up to the front.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just the core of a WoW gamer that, like, I feel like all WoW gamers have a little bit of troll in them. Some have a lot of bit of troll of them, so that is what it is.
And the guys who play trolls have a lot of troll in them. They got troll out of them, too.
Yeah, man. Let's do top 2, bottom boot, medium moot. Immune, kick us off first. What do you got? Fire it off. Go on, shoot it dry.
Okay, well, I will say a medium moot.
Medium mood.
It was venturing back to face the demons of literal demons of facing KJ again. I mean, like, obviously it was easier, but like the fact that we still wiped a few times, I was just starting to get PTSD, you know?
A lot of people, we have Lynn's chart. We can see statistically that Sylvanas took us way more time. Personally, for me, I think Kil'jaeden was way more of a pain point than Sylvanas. It's just because I didn't think we were going to be able to do it. And the only reason I knew we were going to be able to do Sylvanas was because we did kill Kil'jaeden. So I was like, this is never going to happen. We're wasting all our fucking time. No one can get a circle. No one can fucking stay on the fucking platform. Let's just fucking stop it right now. And then we did it.
Yeah, I mean, we probably only wiped like 4 or 5 times, right? Like on our, or was it like, no, I mean like less even?
Oh, yeah. No. I was referencing the first time we killed Kil'jaeden in Old Legion. I wasn't talking about like this time. Yeah, it was like 3 times. It was like just reminders of like where to stand and like not to get knocked off or whatever. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, so medium moot because like it obviously wasn't as bad, but like I did get PTSD though. It was I was traumatized approaching KJ again. But it was also good to kill him easily, so I don't know. That's why it's a medium move. Slidewhistle, what do you have?
Top 2. It's Ashran. Oh, it's Ashran. Oh, I am in there. Any chance I get on my lunch break, I'm in there. I'm seeing the same people. We're like a little clubhouse at this point. We're the Ashran kids. I'm like, hey, SJ, you're gonna base sit the rogue, and I'm gonna go push and fight. I'm gonna teleport back. I'm going to use. They changed it, guys. Demon Hunter's Spectral Sight used to be on a long ass cooldown. You know, the one where you can see everything invisible. On a long ass cooldown, and you couldn't move when you used it. Now you can use it and move around. Oh, I am finding all of the rogues and all the little kitty cats who are trying to come kill Grand Marshal Tremblade. And I'm like, you ain't getting to my bad bitch boss. I'm going to fucking spy you. I'm going to beat your ass and I'm going to tell on you. Raid warning, rogue and base. Oh, it feels so good to pop their pussies. Meanwhile, my team is killing everybody for me. And all I see on my screen is Goblin, 7 out of 100, or 500. Tauren, 15 out of 500. Troll, just numbers going up, and I don't have to do anything. I'm letting the homies take care of it while I base it.
I love the concept of like a crew of weirdos that you recognize that are like the ones that are purposely queuing into Ashran in the year 2025.
What's more amazing too is that I'm recognizing the Horde weirdos, because there's this one Guardian Druid who pissed me off. His name is Chameleon. And he killed our boss. We should have won, and if you kill the boss, you lose. Like, it's an instant KO. When I make my move and kill the queen.
Queen will take me. Not me, not Hermione.
So he killed it once, and I'm like, fuck. Never again. I have stopped Chameleon from killing our boss 3 times on my lunch break today. I was like, Chameleon, I know your game now, bitch. I know what you're doing.
That's funny that you've just learned that.
Yeah, that's it. Aaron, what you got?
I also have a top toot.
Titty, toot.
My toot was that I went back to the world of Khazal-Gar. Ew, yuck, gross. Because I said, while times are slow, it is time for me to get back to delves, really, adjust my buckles, get ready, and finish out this season. I did 1 delve, and it said, congratulations, you finished the season. I said,
off
okay.
of 1?
Yeah, off of 1. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I was at, like, level 79 of 80 or something like that. And it was just like, oh, yeah, you did it.
That's amazing.
I am now the Delver within, and I have the ability to become Bran using a special toy. And I said, neat, cool.
So you had no idea that you were that close going into this?
No, I did not at all, because I wasn't paying attention to whatever number Bran was or where I was just doing them. It was only now that I was like, okay, I'll just, it's like a Saturday, I'm just going to do it one after another, just try and finish it today. And then it was like 9:45 a.m. I beat it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
And then I didn't do anything.
You get to hold the Delver King crown for now. I am probably like 3 or 4 nodes behind. Like I am like barely even halfway towards the progress that I need to do. I just haven't fucking done them.
And y'all know me, I'm always way far behind at delves. I just don't care.
It's just because Overwatch. You could be playing WoW instead. Loser, you and Sleepy Tony over there.
No, I'm back in my Overwatch era currently, honestly.
I'm trying to be. I was slacking. My second controller busted, and then I had to chase down the delivery man to get because of a comedy of errors, to get my now 3rd controller I've used for Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Some may say maybe I should learn to use a keyboard. They may also say maybe Xbox's controller designing standards aren't up to snuff anymore. But I'm just saying, I'm keeping the brand alive. Come on, man. We all know this next thing's gonna fail.
Oh, shit. Aaron. Oh my god. There's currently a sale right now. If you use the code, not a joke, 67, you can get a new Xbox controller, like one of the new Era ones, for like $30. Like $30 from Microsoft. I'll send you the link if it's still active.
Holy shit. Well, maybe I'll need another one, because this one is a
I also have a backup on
I would say it's a little
Yeah,
less
your track
less
record,
than
you're
legitimate.
wrecking these things.
Got a Mad Cats over there.
It's not exactly a Mad Catz, but it's kind of an angry dog. It's black. It's got all the buttons. When I put my hand on
Damn,
it,
it's an off-brand?
Yeah, it's kind of got bad feel. But this thing was only like $15-$20.
Yeah,
And then,
I'll
of
send
course,
you that link.
the comedy of errors being, I said, send it to me immediately. I spent like an extra like $6 to be like, get it to me at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, because I want a game tomorrow. And then they tried to deliver it at 4. Our community isn't open at 4. They said, well, don't worry, we're going to have to keep trying at 4 a.m. for the next 3 days. Then we'll send it back, because I guess you didn't like it. So I had to call some guy in New Delhi and say, please, just do it at 12 instead. It was all sorts of fun.
Hopefully this shit works out. Also, I have a secondary baby top 2 that was just for this week.
Baby toot.
If you guys remember last week, Mets, the fucking horde evoker who likes to bring pre-mades into random battlegrounds, and how he's such a fucking loser, and his battleground blitz rating was 1740. I reached his rating. Now I'm not 1800 yet in battleground blitz. I've been doing ranked, but I will pass it by midnight. I have to. I have to hit 1800. If I don't, I'm just another Mets.
Why did I think that like this was a personal goal that you just put on yourself that like over the next 5 hours and 40 minutes you needed to climb to that ranking?
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but I can see why maybe he stopped because it gets a little difficult. But I can do it.
You're better than him. He's a loser. He's a looser.
Looser.
But let's tighten our belts and look at some winners. I'm talking about our patrons. Their names include Ahoy Vince, Azarin, Digital Dave, asking Grolina to say, "For the Horde." Misket the Orchidee Orc. Mitch wants to remind everyone that Rathian isn't daddy, he's a literal child. Crucifix, Alternator, Chris M, Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane, Remy.
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner. And I wanted to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Kick Puncher, Baba Booey McGee, Sugar Bear,
Time is money, friend.
Dr. Foster, Grumpy Old Shaman, Dax, Jerome, Ali, Adorno, Losing the Patient, Gershom,
Literally, Roblox is too hard. Roblox is too...
Duff the Horde Pooper Cooper, Calcus, Cilantro, Alex A, Vanderlyle,
Have a nice day.
and Will, aka Tire, Trade Chat's fallen father.
We love all our patrons, and here's a big kiss for you. It was 2. You can join these fine people over at patreon.com/do-not-relent. You can also send us emails at do-not-relent-pod@gmail.com. And that's where you'll slip us our content media passes. We need 2 more. Please don't forget that part. And visit all of our links at do-not-relent.com. What about you, fine coom? Where can we find you on the internet?
Well, you can find me, Alex or Immunization, on Twitter at New Era Alex or on Blue Sky at Immunization.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at the Bigacheesy on twitters.com and watch me play Vigigrams at twitch.tv/AaronDNR. I might play that old dispatch game everyone's been going on about. That's certainly the big thing for content creators to do, which means this little guy will do it too.
Hell yeah. Also, hey, this is the end of the show. Let me know if you guys know what DPI your mouse is at. I'm really curious because mine's been at 2300 for a long time, and I tried to up it, and then I realized you're supposed to go lower, not higher for a lot of games. So if you are playing at a low DPI, email me at NavarraCoffin, NAVARRA Coffin @gmail.com. Because I'm really curious what your DPI is, if you know it. A lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't know. They don't know.
I don't know mine. I mean, and I uninstalled like Razer Synapse because it was pissing me off. So there's no way for me to tell anymore.
I put mine back down. I put mine down to 1100, and I felt really, really slow. But who knows? Just let me know. Come on, let me know.
I don't tell anyone my DPI, my dick per inch, because I'm a married man. The only people that can know that are my wife and my doctor.
And me. Ooga! And remember,
Another down. Do not relent.
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.